Day, May 29th, 2025. And it was a little interesting today on the View, the hot topics. Because it was a bad news day cycle for the orange toddler. Um, uh, Elon criticized the big spending bill, but not for the reasons that it should have been criticized. He's like, "You're undoing all my work from Doge." Well, Doge didn't actually save any money. Just they just fired a bunch of people, and uh, and are creating chaos. But you know, that's such a tiny, tiny, tiny portion of the government budget. Um, they didn't go after military spending at all, which was interesting. But anyway, and then he formally left the government, which he didn't really care about any of the cost saving bullshit anyway. He wanted to end the investigations against his companies, and he wanted everybody's personal information, which he may have gotten. We don't know, really. That was a data mining exercise for him. So time will tell how well he did with that. And maybe he got tired of trying and didn't succeed, and was tired of his business going under and people attacking Tesla dealerships. I love how hated that car brand is now. Such a poor resale value. Anyway, uh, so Amy Alyssa Farf Griffin made this bizarre statement that these three things that happened were all good for Trump, but they were also good for the country, and I don't really get it. She's saying that Elon leaving is good because Elon got all the bad press for all the Doge cuts and whatever, but I don't think that all those government employees and all the people who have been have are getting have all the people that are finding it so much more difficult to get Social Security or Medicaid, veterans that have been affected. I don't think they're going to forget that that all came out of Trump's administration, because it's not getting better. It's not like magically, oh, there was a couple weeks there where people didn't get their stuff and payments are delayed. I mean, those employees aren't coming back, at least not anytime soon. So, um, at least I would hope they wouldn't forget that, because I feel like that damage is done. And then the the federal court deciding that all of his tariffs are illegal, because he tried to do them under this. I think it was, and it wasn't the Alien Invasion Act. It was some sort of economic uh, turmoil act. Something used some excuse, and they were like, "No, that doesn't apply. Your tariffs are all illegal. Your tariffs by edict are all illegal." Which I assume, if that's true, then any tariffs that the government has collected so far would need to be repaid back to the importers. Um, I doubt that's going to happen voluntarily, but I hope the importers sue the federal government for it. That would be great. But that's not going to change any money that came out of a consumer's pocket, because they're not going to refund anybody any money. Um, but it'll be interesting to see if anything develops out of that. The problem is with that one, and why I think he doesn't think it's a big concern, is that part of that big beautiful bill gives him, tariff edict power, gets him to usurp Congress, so uh, or bypass Congress, and so I think he thinks he's going to get the big beautiful bill, and it won't matter what the court's saying. Meantime, it's just a big mess. And then the third thing is, I will grant Amy Farfar Griffin this, that it is nice to see Wall Street decide that they're not going to be reactionary, and falling for all of his bullshit, and stop the volatility in the markets, because I think they're realizing they're being manipulated, and although there's a lot of money to be made if you're in on the timing of the manipulation, um, it's a stressful fucking gig to begin with, and I don't but I don't think they want to be jerked around. They want to be the ones doing the jerking around. They want to be the ones controlling the volatility in the market. But I love that they came up with taco. Trump always chickens out, which is hilarious. And oh, Anna Navarro was just beside herself today. Taco, 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 and dissecting the whole thing. It's a great nickname because, of course, he can't stop giving nicknames to other people. So he gets one to stick on him for a hot second that he doesn't like, gets under his skin, and it's actually very funny. What happened? Oh, no. Someone's calling me. So everything went haywire. Sorry. Um, there we go. Oh, I thought I lost y'all there. But yeah, so and the fact that it's funny, it gets under his skin. I hope it sticks. I hope people keep talking about it. And whenever he pulls out, that's nasty. When you just said a nasty question. Don't ask me those nasty questions. Whenever he says something is nasty, it's gotten to him. Um, and I don't know. He deserves it. He deserves every bit of uncomfortableness and pain that can ever be put his way because he inflicts so much of that on other people on a regular basis and has his entire fucking life. I wish nothing but discomfort for him until the end of his days, which, I don't know how we're going to get rid of him. Um, but all it's really, I mean, it really only takes just a handful of Republican congresspeople, just a few in the Senate and a few in the House. They have the power to remove him. Um, and I don't think Vance has the ability to be as destructive. Um, but we'll see. I don't know. It's just I think today was like, well, this is it. It doesn't really help in the overall scheme of things yet. It doesn't solve the problem, but it does make me feel just a little bit better to know that he had a shitty fucking day. And that's it.